Task 1 answer sheet. The first paragraph describes the chart correctly. You read the chart correctly. The next paragraph is the overview. Sentence 1 says, "What's highest?" The car. Sentence 2 says, "What's lowest?" The bicycle. Sentence 3 says, "What's in the middle?" Bus and walking. 3 ranks. The chart shows 20 years of change. The overview shows none of that change. This pattern often keeps students stuck around the Band 6 level. So, what's wrong here? The ranks are correct, so why is the overview still not complete? The overview ranks, no change. In this video, you'll write an overview that gives the main trends, not only ranks. A complete overview gives the main trends the chart shows. It includes no numbers. In my 16 years of teaching IELTS writing students, the overview is what I fix the most. You were taught the overview names only the biggest and the smallest. Your overview names only ranks. This isn't your fault. The task achievement descriptor at Band 6 says a relevant overview is attempted. At Band 7, the descriptor says it presents a clear overview, the data are appropriately categorized, and main trends or differences are identified. Two phrases matter: clear overview and main trends, not one trend. Categorizing the data means grouping it. Grouping many categories, the next Task 1 video. The examiner checks whether the overview is complete. One rank is one fact. Here, 4 trends make the overview complete. The 3-sentence paragraph is the whole Band 6 overview. Every sentence gives a rank. Car first, bicycle last, bus and walking in the middle. The chart covers 2000 and 2020. Car use rose, bus use fell, cycling rose, walking changed very little. The overview names 0 changes. The only verbs are was and were. Nothing rises, nothing falls. Pattern 2. The second Band 6 pattern, another answer to the same chart. Overall, the car was the most popular at 45% in 2000 and 55% in 2020, while the bus fell from 30% to 12%. Cycling rose from 5% to 15%, and walking went from 20% to 18%. This one has every trend and every number. Numbers are detail, not an overview. 2 Band 6 patterns. The first names only ranks. The second names trends and includes numbers. A clear overview names the main trends. The body gives all of the numbers. Here's the in-out card. The in-out card, left column, what the overview includes. The main trends change over time. When the chart has time, who or what each trend covers. Contrast when trends differ. The right column lists what the overview doesn't include. Numbers and detail, the body gives those. Minor points, comment or judgment, reasons or conclusions. 2 overviews of the same chart. The Band 6 overview, 3 ranks, no change. The Band 7 overview reads, overall, the car was the most common way to travel to work in both years, and its share increased, as did the proportion of people who cycled. In contrast, bus use fell sharply, while walking to work changed very little. 4 trends, each one shows its change, no numbers. Copy the 8-line in-out card. Check every overview you write against the card before you write the body. Read the chart. For each category, ask where does it rank and how did it change. Usually include a top or bottom rank. Usually include a big change. Call these main trends. Usually ignore a small gap between two middle categories. Call that a minor point. One note per main trend. Car use was highest. It rose. Bus use fell a lot. Bicycle use was low. It rose a lot. Walking changed very little. 4 main trends, 4 notes. Step 1. Write overall with a comma. This word tells the examiner where the overview starts. Step 2. The main trends. Each note becomes one idea about one trend, a claim. One written sentence can include 2 claims. Note 1 becomes Claim 1. The car was the most common way to travel to work in both years, and its share increased. Add the cycling note to the same sentence. The car's share increased, as did the proportion of people who cycled. Use note 2 to write claim 3. In contrast, bus use fell sharply. Note 4 completes the sentence. In contrast, bus use fell sharply, while walking to work changed. 4 notes, 4 claims. If the overview names one trend only, a main trend is usually missing. Step 3. Change over time. The Band 6 overview said the car was the most popular way to travel to work. True in both years. The sentence names no change. The examiner reads a rank, but no change. When a chart covers different years, the overview shows the change. Each claim usually needs a change word. Increased describes car use, as did shows cycling also increased. Fell sharply describes bus use. Changed very little describes walking. Your overview has every trend and every change. Next, make each trend clear about who or what it covers. Step 4. Who or what each trend covers. Sentence 2 of the Band 6 overview. The bicycle was the least unpopular. It names no year. Bicycle lowest in 2000, not in 2020. Cycling reached 15%. Bus use fell to 12%. The bus was lowest. The claim names no year. It seems true for both years. It's true for one. The car was most common in both years. These 3 words cover both years. The proportion of people who cycled names exactly what rose, the share, not the number of cyclists. These are scope words, all of, most of, only one of, both in both years. For example, most of the categories changed. Step 5. When trends differ. Sentence 3 of the Band 6 overview. Bus and walking were in the middle. It groups 2 trends. Bus use fell sharply. Walking changed very little. Different trends. 2 categories with different trends need 1 claim each. 2 categories rise, car and cycling. Bus use falls. Walking changes very little. Use a contrast word when the trends show different changes. In contrast shows bus use fell while car use and cycling rose. While shows bus use fell, but walking changed very little. These are contrast words. While, although, in contrast. The overview is complete. Next, remove numbers, minor points, comments, and reasons. Step 6. The out check. 4 questions, numbers, minor points, comments, and reasons. Any numbers or detail? Any minor points? Any comment? any reasons or conclusions. Question 1. A student added, by 2020, the car took 55% of all journeys, up from 45%. Every number is detail. Remove that line. Question 2. A student added, the gap between bus and walking was 10% in 2000. A gap between two middle categories, a minor point. Remove it. Another minor point. Walking was 3% above cycling in 2020. Remove that line too. 2 questions left. Question 3. Another added line. Cycling grew, which is good for the environment. Good is a comment. The chart doesn't say good or bad. Remove the comment. Another comment. Which is worrying for bus companies. Remove that line too. Question 4. A last added line. Car use grew, probably because petrol became cheaper. The chart gives no reasons. Probably because is a guessed reason. Remove the guessed reason. Another guessed reason, because the city built new cycle lanes. Remove that line too. 4 questions, nothing left to remove. The overview's done. What word describes an overview that includes all the main trends? Complete. One trend is not enough. The overview needs the main trends. The whole method on the same chart. The introduction is already written. Step 1, write overall with a comma. Step 2, main trends. Car and cycling, both rose, bus fell, walking changed very little. Step 3, 2 years, so each claim shows it's changed. Increased, as did, fell sharply, changed very little. Step 4, add scope words. The overview uses in both years and the proportion of people who cycled. Step 5, add contrast words. The overview uses in contrast and while. Step 6, the out check. No numbers, no minor point, no comment, no reason. The body gives the numbers. Car use rose from 45% to 55%. Cycling rose from 5% to 15%. Bus use fell from 30% to 12%. Walking fell from 20% to 18%. One overview, 4 trends, no numbers. The body gives the numbers. The overview gives the main trends and the body gives the numbers. For daily practice, find IELTS with Benn on Facebook and IELTS with Benn on TikTok. Tell me in the comments, did your last overview show any change or only the ranks?